All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, greetings and salutations to all my friends, family, fans, and followers of the Zita Nation. Thank you for joining us here for episode 25 of The Revolution this week. I am your host, Emperor Zita, coming to you from the Fortress of Solitude here in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. So this week we have the final installment, part 4 of The Blue Room. Plus this week I want to introduce you guys, if you don't know him already, to the general of my armies, my consigliere, my best friend, Vita Antonio Serrano. We just call him Tony. As we head down to the second last Blue Jays game of the season. Plus we have another couple songs from the diva herself, Princess Katherine. We have a couple more songs from the diva herself, Princess Katherine. Plus I want to let you guys know that next week we will be celebrating the 6-month anniversary of our wonderful show here. So I will have a special double-sized episode for you guys next week with some really cool stuff in there. I don't want to spoil anything yet. That's enough for me. Let's get on with the show. Rock and roll, baby! And here we go!
I don't really have much to report this week, except for cravings are starting to ease up a little bit. I'm not craving 4 or 5 things at a time anymore. It's now like down to 2 or 3. He's really getting active. More of when I'm going to sleep. Whenever I'm resting, my back is so sore, and actually my legs are getting cramps more frequently, which really sucks because when those wake up in the middle of the night, it really hurts. Dancing wise, when I go, it's actually still not too bad. I can still move pretty good. I just have to take it easy to avoid leg cramps. Twice now my ankles have swollen, which sucks. It doesn't hurt at all, just annoying because certain shoes don't fit. The fatigue is tolerable. Depending on the day, it depends on how tired I am. It's day by day, but nothing like the first half where I was tired all the time. I think I'm getting, the energy level is somewhat back to normal. Picking up Catherine has been harder for me. That's something I have to be really careful with because she's not exactly the weight of a feather. It's been harder to bathe her and certain things that she wants to do. I have to be very careful with. So there we go. It's not showing off and she backed it up. Stupid wrestling shirt. First thing I grabbed to get comfy in. Dolph Ziggler. It's pink. As of the 15th, which is Monday, there's exactly 3 months to the due date.
Alright, so we are down here at the Sky Dome, because I will never call it the Rogers Center. Yeah. This is my best friend Tony. I don't know if you guys have ever met Tony, but this is my absolute best friend in the world. So we're down here to actually see a Jays game.
The last series of the year.
The last homestand. How appropriate is that for a baseball game? It'll never be the Rogers Center to me. Yeah, we're going to go get something to eat, and then we'll talk to you guys some more inside, and I'll show you some footage from the game. So this is how close we are today. That is fantastic. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. We are great seats. Cheers.
Salud, Chendan.
Salud de Chendan.
This is Tony's friend, Adam Lynn now.
Yes.
He actually came to Mr. Greek for his wedding. Wow, what a sad wedding.
Oh, come on. What a sad wedding.
The Jays series with the Twins and number 1.
At the end of Raw on Monday, CM Punk knocks the crap out of a fan. So Punk did what any normal human being would do when being assaulted. He spun around, backhanded somebody right in the face, and then proceeded to tear off onto him. Unfortunately, now he did get the wrong guy. My biggest question is, where the hell was security during all this? Loved seeing the CM Punk Vince McMahon one-on-one fight. But CM Punk has to decide between John Cena and, to be honest, would be stupid to be getting in the ring instead of letting himself recover.
You can't see me.
Or the monster known as Ryback. I'm hoping for Punk Ryback himself. So Zack Ryder got on Raw and SmackDown this week as Team Cobra.
You know it.
I said it before, I'll say it again, I like this team. They might even get to the heights of Daniel Bryan and Kane's popularity.
Yes. 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 Yes.
They jobbed out both nights. If this is WWE's idea of giving Zack Ryder a storyline, it sucks. And then in the suckage department, no episode of Z True Long Island Story this week.
I said so.
And he had a great one, but WWE rejected it. He should have never let them get hold of his show. It was much better when he did it himself.
Take my hair. Look handsome to me. Hello? Hello? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Uncle Papa. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Catherine!
One, two, three. That's right. Hello, everybody. It is Comic Book Day once again here at the Zita household. We are on our way down to...
Wow.
That's right. We're going to Excalibur Comics. Headed down there to see the Prophet and the Expert, Fred and Rob themselves. We got to get going. We're dressed up nice and warm today because it was raining all morning, and now it's a little bit cool out. So we will see you soon, people.
Well, we are back here at Excalibur Comics, as always on Wednesday, and we didn't have to bring the stroller today, so no steps included.
This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater.
Walking diseases. Adorable. First start off with Captain America. Second last issue of the series with my favorite, Ed Brubaker, so I'm kind of sad that he's going to be off the book, but I'm sure he's going to have a good finish to the series. So I don't want to forget the new Avenger book. John Cassidy's drawing it, and I mean his stuff is just beautiful to look at. Page per page, it's just stunning artwork and stuff. Rick Minder is also a good writer and stuff. Speaking of him, he's also doing The Secret Avengers, and it's an interesting storyline that's going on in that book, so I recommend that as well. The new Phantom Strangers, and that's a nice, interesting little thing, so it's a new take on the same character, so I'll be interested to see, you know, again, how the series progresses. Our friend, the Best of the Spirit. This is a nice little paperback and stuff. Will Eisner brought up Will Eisner before, and it's reflected in one of the best characters in comics, the Spirit. So this is another book.
Thanks, Fred. keep seeing these commercials about the Battle of 1812. They were saying the Americans invaded Canada, the British defeated the Americans. Which is true. The British even went down to the White House and burned it down. And that's why they had to call it White House, because they had to repaint everything. But what they don't tell you is actually the British were the ones who actually started all this. What was happening was the First Bank of the United States, which is owned by the Bank of England, to issue and control the money of the Americas, their charter had expired. They didn't want to renew it. The British started boarding U.S. ships and so forth, and trying to coerce them to renew it. Eventually, the Americans got mad, and then they started a war, and the British were so powerful. As soon as they signed the charter again, for the British to control the money supply, again, whoever controls the issuance of money of a country actually rules the country. As soon as they signed it, the war stopped. It's more of a war of control of the money issuance. Just like any other war, it's all comes down to money.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Oh. And I didn't give Christina the blanks. Checkmate.
Oh my God. What are we gonna do?
Shit. Neo, keep breathing. Don't look down, buddy. I'm gonna get you out of here. We're going to find you help. We're gonna find Dolan. But I need you to stay with me, buddy. Don't you die on me. Don't you fucking die on me.
We're locked in.
Shut up, Viv. Just...
The share, Dolan. We had a fucking deal. You can't just change it now because...
The fuck you gonna do? You gonna fucking go back? Then go.
I want to be home. Viv, just...
I'm not gonna get into this with you!
Well, you are into this!
What are we still doing here?
Watching.
You already screwed them over. Do you really have to sit here and watch this?
Do you know what the most beautiful thing about revenge is? It's not about death. It's about watching somebody take a final look deeply into his regrets and memories, looking into their eyes while they scream for help during his last moments. Then, watching the final tears, begging for mercy. All that pain that you once felt is put in front of you. Now, you can smile right back at it. Once the end comes, the revenge ends. That's the most beautiful part.
Why did you get me to do your dirty work? For the sake of your own little game? It was 5 years ago, Dolan. Get over it.
Wait. Do you still have the pick on you?
Yeah, why?
I have an idea.
Well, you did it. So now you're part of it. So you're gonna sit here and watch it.
Motherfucker, you know that? Huh? You can do all this without me, okay?
If you want your share, then I suggest you shut the fuck up.
This is Detective Gunman. Would you mind stepping out of the car? I have a few questions to ask you too. Step out of the car, sir.
And there's guards in the room over there. And he ran off to his car.
Checkmate.
Goodness gracious, golly gee, another episode is done here today. Thank you for joining us here for episode 25 of the revolution that is the Zita Nation. Hope you enjoyed watching the Blue Room. Check out all the parts on our previous episodes right here on YouTube. Follow my channel, Emperor Zita, right here on YouTube. And join us here next week for a very special 6th anniversary edition of the Zita Nation right here on YouTube. Get your Drop Dead Pinups Electric Night CD. Go see them down at the Hard Rock on November 9th and follow them on Twitter at Drop Dead Pinups. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Emperor Zita. Head down to Excalibur Comics for all your comic book related needs. And are you serious, bro? That's sick! Just take care, spike your hair. Woo, woo, woo. You know it.